Jayco Eagle 322 FKS here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Just came in on trade. Fella just left with his double living room slide travel trailer. When I do these videos, I try to give you like a lot of feature information, but I also try to clue you in on a lot of history because there's no Carfax for campers. So let me kind of dig into that because I had a nice chance to really learn about this straight from the horse's mouth. He was at least the second owner. There's really nothing wrong with this trailer. He had no real reason to swap out. The biggest thing is he just no longer had confidence in it. The place that he bought this from, the way he felt, fed him some lies. They fed him some alternative facts, if you will. And there's a couple hiccups in this trailer, a couple defects I'm going to point out for you. I'm not going to hide them. I'm going to show them to you as we go. But things they didn't tell him about, he went through, he fixed them, but it put a sour taste in his mouth on a trailer that is otherwise fine. So he just decided he'd go ahead and swap out. He found us on the internet, and he saw a used RV video like this and realized that we shoot people straight, and he felt confident spending new RV money with us instead of used RV money with someone else. I'd take that as a pretty big compliment. If you're looking at this thing, you're like, huh, what? Wow, this is pretty big. It is pretty big. It's a 32-foot double slide front kitchen, rear master bedroom slide out. Weighs 7,940 pounds. You got a heavy half-ton, might be okay. I'd prefer a 3/4 like the previous owner, but kind of doesn't matter because this is a floor plan that doesn't get towed a lot. And by the way, we can deliver it for you. This is a very park-friendly trailer, and in point of fact, the previous owner used it exactly for that. Because if you're looking at this thing right now, it's sort of like when you look at the face of somebody that doesn't have eyebrows. You can tell something's wrong, but you can't quite put your finger on it, you know? It doesn't have an awning. And that is because this was used at a permanent site where the previous owner had built this big gorgeous deck around the thing, had a lean-to on it, and what a lot of those folks will do is they'll just remove the awning hardware that has since gone to the wayside. Now you'll notice they didn't rip it off the trailer. There's not broken exposed holes in the walls or nothing like that. He did it all the right way. He maintained this thing very, very well. If he ever gets ready to swap out the trailer he just bought from us, I sure hope he calls us back because this guy takes care of his stuff. I want you folks to know it doesn't have an awning on it. At the price tag we're looking at on this thing, which is available in the link in the video description, by the way, it's not going to have an awning on it. You know, we have it priced according to its current condition. Keep that in mind. We've tried to be fair. What is nice is I don't see where the sun has really baked this thing. I don't see decals aren't faded. They're not cracked. They're not peeling. That front window's a classic part of a front kitchen, but it gives you that nice visibility up front. You know, big living room front, super slide, rear bedroom master slide out, but I like that it's a full depth slide. It's actually a king bed here too, and what's funny is it's a king bed, but there's still extra room around the bed. It's a big slide out, very large, spacious thing. If you look over here, what I do like about this is you can see all the hookups and everything are in one spot right here. So all of your, your utility stuff is in one place. If you, see your outside utility shower in one handy spot, everything makes sense. Your low point drains are back there. But as we come around this corner, this is one of those hiccups I was telling you about. There's a little spot of delamination, and what it looks like is not water seam failure, it looks like collision damage from years ago. This rear corner got bumped. Somebody backed it into something, and I don't know how well that's showing up on video. It's all resealed. It's not leaking. There's no water damage inside of it. Anything that happened to it was fixed, apparently, immediately, but it's there. I'm telling you this, but apparently the last dealership didn't tell it to that guy. He got home, and don't get me wrong, he had a chance to look through it, and he was confident with it when he bought it. But, just because they, not saying something it's just not always okay. It's like, well, I didn't lie to you because I didn't say anything. A lie by omission is still a lie, and I don't want to be that guy. I want to shoot you straight here. For instance, a lot of people do not want a trailer that has had pets in it. The fact that this has this big piece of wood over the lower screen tells me he may have had a pet in here. I don't know that for sure because I didn't ask him when he was still here. I discovered this later as I went through. It could just be that the lower screen got busted and he decided to just board it up, you know. Overall, it's in great shape. This has a 6'9" interior. Industry standard is 6'6", so you've got extra headroom in here. That is most definitely not the standard sofa that came with this. That is replacement residential furniture, but it actually matched the decor pretty well. They did good that way. So that looks like a big, almost theater-ish love seat type thing in the slide. Normally this would have 4 chairs. This is a couple's model, and they equipped it that way. Don't know where the other chairs went. Previous owner didn't know either. This is basically how he bought the trailer, outfitted like this. So, handy little couple's dinette. If you want more seating, buy a couple little fold-away chairs. No big deal. All windows have 2-section day and night shades, which is nice. Excellent front storage capacity here, which is great. And you see the this is a larger refrigerator, an 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. So you've got 33% more cold storage than industry standard. If you got an eagle eye, you're looking at this saying, there's no microwave. We're taking care of that. There's no microwave in it currently. There will be one when you take it home, included at our asking price. So that is something that we're going to take care of. That's simple and easy, just not a big deal. I love all the drawer space up there. Lots of good cabinet drawer space. We've got central air, of course, central heating. Now, this is a big coach. You need those sorts of things. This was built before we felt the need to have 55-inch high-def plasma Megatron screens in our travel trailers. So it's got a very traditional little corner entertainment center. Entertainment, this was sort of an afterthought, but you might notice previous owners actually kind of did bump some things up there a little bit. Big, nice pantry over here too. Wide pantry instead of a toothpick thin pantry. I prefer wide stuff. It's easier to get in and out of. Now, back here this is like a 50-50 trailer. Front half is all living. Back half is all bed and bath. This has a full rear master suite. And check this out. This is a king bed. And look at this. You have this much space left over on both sides of the bed. So you want to put like a big nightstand or something next to you? No problem. And we have a full rear wardrobe closet, almost like a front fifth wheel wardrobe closet, except one difference. This is actually bigger than a fifth wheel closet because it has a taller ceiling than the upper deck of a fifth wheel. Perfect place to add a TV up here. Previous owner actually even ran some HDMI wiring up there, so simple but handy, nice little improvement. Now this is what I call toothpick entry door. Anytime I see something real thin, I call it toothpick like that. This is just sort of an afterthought. This is here for fire code, but it is kind of handy if you want to slip in and out of the trailer now and then, but definitely not your primary entry door. Corner shower over here. This is a split bath. That is where the bed and the bathroom sort of share a little bit of space. Remember, some people are like, oh man, what if I have guests and whatnot? Well, remember that this is a couples coach first and foremost. All other considerations come secondly. If that doesn't work for you, not a problem. I got other campers for sale. This just happens to be one of. By the way, bigger vent fan up there. So, hopefully you appreciate the information I've provided. Again, tried to really shoot you straight. I don't like to give people sideways information. If this one might work for you, give us a call. That's all I ask. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.